How's practice again? How'd the guys move around today?
Practice went pretty good. Everyone's pretty excited for this week. It's a big week. Our opponent that we're facing, was Kentucky, they're very good. The offense, they move together very well as a unit. And they went toe to toe with a couple good opponents as well. So, they get a lot of respect from me and our entire team. So we're very excited for this week.
What does it mean for you guys to be 5-0 this season?
It's definitely nice to be 5-0. After all the hard work and this all season and from last season and stuff, it feels good to be 5-0. But we can't get too much into all of that. We gotta stay humble. We gotta stay hungry. And work to be 6-0. Now the goal is to keep going, keep building, and be 6-0. So we gotta stay hungry and just keep stacking great days and keep getting at it.
No team in this school's history has ever started 6-0. Does that mean anything to you guys?
We would definitely like to be the first. Like I said, being 6-0 is the goal now. But I feel like it's not as big. It's not something that we're really looking at right now. We're really just trying to focus on us and do what we do, and as long as we prepare how we normally do and play how we normally do, we're 6-0 should be something that we should be able to accomplish.
You mentioned they put up some offensive numbers, and while their record isn't there, it looks like they can score. So how intense might this defensive challenge be for you guys this week?
Yeah, most definitely. Just as far as like last game, UNLV was 0-4, but they definitely didn't play like an 0-4 team. And same thing with Western Kentucky. They're, like I said, they're a great unit. They move well together. All the pieces that they have, they mesh very well together. The quarterback is a great player. They have a lot of receivers that that are great at running routes. They will go catch the ball. So they get a lot of respect from me, and we're gonna have to really prepare well for this game coming up.
Coach Traylor has basically said they're the best offense and potentially the best quarterback you've faced in his time here, at least. How do they rank for you?
They're definitely up there. Like I said, they get a lot of respect from me just from the little bit of film that I have seen on them so far. Just like I said, they mesh very well together. They seem like a very mature group, and like they know what they're doing. So, like I said, we're gonna have to prepare well this weekend, especially going up to their house and having to play them up there is gonna be tough. But we just gotta prepare well and just be ready for the challenge.
What are the challenges of going against a system like that wants to air it out as much as they do?
We just gotta be on top of our game. Make sure our eyes are in the right spot, reading our keys, and just try to execute. Like I said, and that just goes back to today and throughout this whole week. You gotta make sure we prepare right and be on top of our game.
Rashad, how would you say you guys have done so far in the pass defense this season?
I feel like we've done pretty good, but there's definitely room to improve, and I feel like that just as a whole, I feel like we've been playing pretty good thus far as a whole defense, but there's definitely room to improve, and there's definitely a lot of area for us to make up, just as a whole. We're still not where we should be, but that just goes to preparing well, and we just got to make sure that we keep stacking great days and. Just keep holding each other accountable and make sure, everyone's held up to the same standard. And at the end of the day, we're not eating the cheese and we're just looking to keep building.
Opponents have been able to get some big plays to the air on you guys, whether it was against UNLV or previously. Is there anything you can point to that has led to that?
We just got to do better as a whole. I would say just, make sure that we're communicating. Like I said, keep our eyes in the right spot. But, like I said, we just got to make sure we prepare right, keep doing what we're doing. But I feel like we've been doing a great job so far. We gotta keep building and keep stacking.
Is there anything you can do in practice differently to try to, heighten the focus on that communication, or ways that you work on that through this week?
I would say just, going into practice like it's a game. You gotta act like today. You gotta act like today's a game. You got tomorrow when we go back out for practice. You gotta act like tomorrow's a game. And same thing with Thursday. You gotta act like that's a game. And even with the walkthroughs and stuff, even if we're not going, with pads or going full, we're just walking through things. You gotta act like it's a game. Mentally, gotta get game reps, make sure your eyes are in the right spot, make sure you're looking at your keys and getting the right reads. So you got to attack everything like it's a game, and you got to have that mentality, whether, we're going full speed or we're just walking or jogging. Regardless of that, you got to have, good game mentality.
Hey, Rashad, I want to ask you about Jamal Sam. He had a pretty good game this past weekend. I just wanted to get your thoughts on you as a teammate with him.
Yeah, I'm proud of Jamal. He's definitely done great so far, and I was really excited for him to get that pick this game. If y'all go back to the film, I was the first dude to go up and go go celebrate with him. But Jamal works really hard. He's a great football player. He has really good instincts, ball skills, and if the ball's in the air, he's gonna go get it like y'all seen against UNLV. So proud of Jamal, and he's more just excited just that we got the win, and he's ready. He came back in today ready to work. His mind wasn't even on the pick. He just want to keep building, keep going. So once again, really happy for Jamal, and I hope he gets more, because the more he gets, the better we play. So.
Adrian Taylor really jumped out in this game as well. What was your impression of kind of what he brought to you guys?
I've been saying that he's been having a great season thus far. I was telling him, after the game, that I wouldn't be surprised if he got Defensive Player of the Week, because he's been having a great season so far, and he's one of those dudes that come in every day ready to work, flying around, has the same attitude regardless of what's going on, and he's definitely a leader, one of the leaders on the defense. I definitely look to him to help us get us going as well if we feeling down, and I have a lot of respect for Day, a lot of love. So, but he's been having a great season, and I hope he just keeps on going, and the sky's the limit for him for sure.
When you mentioned watching Western Kentucky on film, is their air raid different from a lot of things you've seen before? Or are there elements from other teams you've played that kind of look familiar?
Honestly, I feel like this is really like the first air raid team I've really seen for real. But they're a great team, like I've been saying. Just as far as the way they run routes, how they mesh well with each other. They definitely, you can definitely tell that they have real chemistry with each other. They have a real feel for the game. They're all smart players, and just the way that that they just move around on the field, you can tell that they're very skilled. In the pass game, and the quarterback is the head of that, and he does a great job taking control. So they're going to be a great challenge, especially like I said, going up there and playing them. So we're going to have to make sure we really prepare and ready to take on that challenge.
What's y'all's mentality as a secondary this week? Is it just getting ready to take on that challenge?
Yeah, pretty much. Same mentality that we have. Any game day. Just making sure that we're locked in, laser focused. Want to limit as many catches as we can. And try to go get some picks. If the ball's in the air, we're big on that. The ball is ours too. Just because they're throwing it doesn't mean that we can't go get it. So. We're real big on trying to go get turnovers, and we just got to make sure we do that come Saturday.
Thanks, Rashad.
Thank you, Rashad.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right,